So, Shinobi vlog, Friday evening, John Redmond for the week. It's been great.
Super week. Excellent, man. Paradise. Relaxed by day, train like a machine by evening, drink and eat like a king by night. Cannot beat it, man.
So it's all here for everybody. Come on down. Now, the flip side of that is, look what we have. We've got pretty much everything, haven't we? We've got no wind, we've got a beautiful background, got the beautiful man, John, and we're alive. But you had a tragic loss of a friend of yours this week.
Yeah, last week, my friend Keith Cooper tragically passed away. Now, I hadn't seen Keith in about 2 years, Colin, but Keith would have grown up and would have been friends with many people, like from the Coolock Malahide area. He was a special kid. He loved his family, his friends, and his music. It was just like any other Dublin lad, you know. Sorry, man, I'm welling up a little bit. It's just tragic with what happened, you know. Keith would have been a special sort of lad. He would have been very close to all the girls as much as all the lads. Like, he was a very well respected lad, and I don't think he realised how much everyone loved him, you know, and cared for him. I don't know what was going through Keith's head in the final days or what caused him to do what he did, but I don't think I'd even like to be in his head so much. And
it's like same thing. Like I knew like Camille from SBG, and he tragically did the same thing this year as well, and it was a big shock to everybody. And like I've an interview of him, and I guarantee you, in that interview, he was thinking of killing himself. Yeah. But nobody knew. He's the last guy
that you would ever suspect. Like,
and even the whole thing, committing suicide, like it's like the whole thing is built with that whole negativity, and everyone gets dark places in their life. Yeah. And it's kind of, I think it's stopping it before it gets too far, and the friends that you have being in touch with more. And I'm trying to stop every day and, you know, give someone a ring or send someone a message, or just randomly say, you know.
Yeah, like it doesn't cost that to be nice to anyone, like, and you know, I mean, if you think people are being weird, I know, you know, you hear suicide happening all the time, but it's only when it happens close to home and happens to yourself, to someone near you, or someone you were close to or knew. You know, it makes you wake up and, you know, really appreciate life. As I say, I don't know what was going through Keith's head on the final days, but you know, you got to get it way back though, innit? Yeah. It's no use in figuring out how to get out of a choke. It's how to get someone off your back. Yeah. And people are under pressure with finances, with mortgages, with credit cards. Yeah. And it's not the end of the world. No. You know, it's not. It's just money. But like we have the luxury of sitting here, being alive, and it's, you know, you got to stay in the game. Yeah. You really do. If you don't stay in the game, you don't get the good stuff. There's the bad stuff and there's the good stuff. The bad stuff will pass, so will the good stuff. But you really got to stay in there and try and reach out before it gets too far, you know. And the same thing, talk to your friends. If you haven't been in contact with them, just get in touch, say hello. Yeah. You know, remind people how special they are. Knock into them. Yeah. Just take 5-10 minutes out of your day.
We're all on the Facebook, you sit down and have dinner with 4 people and the phones come out and they're all like fucking call someone, Big time. Call someone,
But just like, as I say, it's, you know, Keith Cooper, you are, is and always will be a legend, man. You know, and you will be missed by a lot of people. You left, I don't think you realised how much you were loved, mate, you know. Many a night sitting in the Gaff and Swords, man, and you come in with the Tiesto DVD, and like, as I said, it was very, like, my memory, I'm just saying it as now, like, my memory of Keith is a strong one. When I began MMA, and we were partying in Keith's house one day, and we went up to Artane Castle. There was a store up there in Artane Castle, I think it was called WrestleMania or something like that, and they sold MMA stuff and sold pro wrestling stuff. But I remember going into the shop and Keith gave me a land of a scar for my first MMA t-shirt. But, you know, I hadn't seen him in 2 years, and just when he passed, he went up to his mother, and I just was able to give him back a t-shirt that's now been made for me. So that was my connection in the end to Keith. And, you know, he always supported my career, and, like, you know, always said go for it. Stubber, as I'm known with all my friends back then, you know, he said go for it, Stubber, and just, you know, support me all the way. We used to sit in my house when, after the long weekend, and doing whatever we were doing, and, you know, slap the Gladiator on. Keith was a big fan of Tiesto, Colin, so, you know, a lot of the music in Gladiators, obviously, you know, Tiesto's influenced by opera. So a lot of the music in Gladiator is very similar to Tiesto's music, and me and Keith always related on that level. When everyone else went home, and you know, Keith was the one to stay there and ride out until the Monday morning, should I say, you know. Always with a smile on his face. That's one thing I'll say about Keith, you know. He'd light up a room with a smile. He'd the best smile you'd ever see. Spotless the guy was. He'd always carry a toothbrush and toothpaste around with him everywhere he'd go. Gas man, you know.
Nice one, John. Well said.
Yeah, cheers.
So look, if you're feeling bad, feeling sad, you know, share it with somebody else. Go out and talk to someone, you know, because you never know how far this will progress. So before it gets too deep or too far, or it's too past you, just get out and talk to someone. All right, till the next one.